Have you started seeds yet? It doesn't have to be expensive or difficult. Here are some ways you can start seeds with things you already may have in your home. You need some sort of container. For example, berry containers, pastry containers, milk jugs, or any drink bottle that's clear and wide enough for seed starting, like these water bottles. My favorite are berry containers because I don't have to make holes for ventilation or drainage. They already come with their own. Second, you will need some type of potting media. This is what I use, which is the most affordable for me. Use whatever you like. I also use newspaper to line the bottom of my containers to avoid rapid erosion of the seed mix. Paper towels would also work. I'll come back to the topic of paper towels in a minute. Make sure you poke holes in your containers for ventilation and drainage before you sow your seeds in them. Line the bottom with something such as newspaper or a paper towel. Add potting mix. Here's a tip. Pre-moisten your potting mix. It shouldn't be soggy, but it should be moist enough that when you grab a handful, you can shape it into a ball. Since your mix is pre-moistened, it won't compact in your containers. Label your seeds. I use a garden marker. You can use a permanent marker, but those tend to fade in the elements. I also use labels made from margarine or yogurt containers. I cut them to the size I want. Label them and put them in the container. It's a little extra insurance in case the outside writing fades. I use a spray bottle to water the seeds, then take them outside. An advantage to this method is that the seeds are acclimated to the environment. When it rains, they get watered. I supplement when needed and use the mist setting on my watering wand. Back to the topic of paper towels. You can use the paper towel method to germinate seeds faster. This method works really well for bigger seeds and seeds that are difficult to germinate that can still be picked up with fingers or tweezers. Any small seeds, such as poppy seeds, snapdragon seeds, or anything dust-like, is best to just sow straight into a container. With small seeds like that, I like to oversow them to increase my chances of success. A downside to this method is pest pressure. I deal with slugs, snails, and other little critters that love tender seedlings. Birds are also a big pest against seedlings. That's why I have everything in my front yard. They tend to leave them alone there. Having so many containers and having to move them to sunny locations is another drawback. That's why I got these clear totes so that I can move more things at once. In the beginning, the totes should remain covered unless there's rain in the forecast. Once a good amount of seeds start to emerge, you can leave the lids off during the day and put them on at night. Anytime rain is forecasted, remove the lids. Have you done this before? Give this method a try.